Hey. From here. Good evening and welcome to it. This is Chess and One, and I'm a deep Beeler coming at you with the third episode of the Capetown Chess Masters Challenge, Masters Championship, whatever you choose to call it. It's happening. It's right underway right now in the Western Cape, obviously made possible by the organizers, Chess Western Province. And the tournament director, which is Mr. Burton van Staden, who happens to be the president of Chess Western Province. And the chief arbiter, shout out to him, international arbiter, Mr. Minar, right? Mr. Ricardo Minar. And obviously, through the sponsors that all came through, because obviously we're busy talking about having a wine brand that comes through and sponsors this event, but it's been sponsored by some people already. Obviously, they see how successful it has been. They see how successful it goes right now, and obviously all the publication gets. Then next time up the cheese, about the cheese and all of that. So yeah, those sponsors are the Western Cape. Yes, is it? Yes, the Western Cape government. The Department of Cultural Affairs and Sports. That's one of the main sponsors. And the other main sponsor is Dahua Technology. Dahua Technology sponsors this event. And Zibonele FM, a local radio station in Cape Town, which broadcasts mostly 80% in Xhosa, 10% in English, and 10% in Afrikaans. It's trying to balance all the languages of the population of Cape Town. And there's also Italom, so waste management, and Soul Coffee. What I'll need in the morning. Soul Coffee makes this possible. So yeah, thanks to all the sponsors, we have seen Charlton Miesta playing Kanya Mazibugo. Thanks to these sponsors, we have seen Kanya Mazibugo playing Jan Kasten in the next round. We've seen so much beautiful chess, but let's just get down to it right now in this the Masters section with the updates from round 5. Whew. So in round 5, obviously, we saw a beautiful game between Charlton Miesta and Kanya Mazibugo, and I asked, who would you put your money on? Because it was so exciting, so knowing that these two youngsters were going to come together. Because, I mean, you can watch a beautiful game from old Crocs playing, but I mean, when you see these youngsters full of creativity, full of vibrancy and this rigority and all of that, like, I don't even know what else to say. I mean, if you watch the game, you would know what I'm talking about, and you saw it. You saw all of those tactics, all of this risk taking and so forth, paying out, no paying out, and obviously others getting punished. And at the end, we saw Kanya Mazibugo being a piece and a pawn up, leading Charlton Miesta to resignation. My goodness, it was such a beautiful game to watch, though. So Kanya Mazibugo won that game, and in part 2, it was Matvey Rogov and Jan Kasten. And that game, so Jan winning it. Like, like my predictions, people. You must take note of that. I mean, my predictions. Hey, yeah, I did say. So yeah, and obviously Kanya Mazibugo, in second board it was Jan Kasten, the international master, winning against Matvey Rogov. He now has an upper hand, I believe. All right, then in board 3, we saw Luto Mfazi were losing to international master Watu Kobes. You couldn't deal with that much skill, Mfazi. Come on, that much experience. You just couldn't deal with that. So yeah, that's what it was. And obviously, I mean, what while watching that game, I think the move I loved was that rook check by Watu Kobes. Forcing that rook, the white rook to capture, and then coming down with that pawn check, forking the king and the rook, and forcing the king to the very far side so that he could be able to keep pushing that pawn for promotion. And obviously, Mfazi saw it and decided, hey, this is it for me. Thank you, sir. It was a beautiful experience playing against you, playing with you, and all of that. I hope that's how it went. I mean, no hard feelings. You know, it was up the higher rated player. And then board 4, it was Craig Willenbeck, the stronger Willenbeck of the Willenbecks. I mean, I just show you a screen of all of the Willenbecks that are in this tournament right now. I mean, if I could, let me just with the names showing. So yeah, these are the following Willenbecks that are taking part in this tournament. How many? There's like 5, 6, and 7 or 8 of them. Wow, man, the Willenbeck family loves chess, hey? Hey. So yeah, so Craig Willenberg wins against Charles, FIDE Master Charles de Villiers. And then the next board, it is Calvin Klassen winning against Regan Palmer. Again, thinking Calvin probably coached Regan as he was growing up, because a junior coming up under you, I don't know, but I'm assuming. I mean, that's why it was so easy for him to beat him, even though it wasn't quite an easy game, but you could tell. And then there's also Brooklyn Waguta losing to Edward Potgieter. And we have in board 7, in board 7, in board 7, with board 7. There's board 7 for us. Yes, in board 7 we see Waylon Brander winning against Sherwin Kleinschmidt. And Kelly Willenberg also gets a win against the young Tiziano Miesta. You see now Coach Willenberg proving himself that, hey, guys, I know theory, I know chess. I understand what's happening here. So obviously, if you're a coach, you need to prove yourself every now and then. So this is him. This is, for me, I mean, does it. This is you proving yourself as a coach, saying, hey, I know what I'm talking about. But sometimes you must beat the top youngsters. I mean, even if it's just one game or two. So they know. Well done, well done to Kenneth Willenberg on that win. It's a beautiful victory. And then the last one, the 9 actually. In point 9, it is Nevin Tyler winning against Michael Cuthbert. Another beautiful game it was, but obviously Tyler had so many pawns, so there was no way of stopping it. So we move on now to the next round, which was round 6. My goodness. No, this tournament is so exciting, because right now, after seeing in round 5, what is his name? Kanye. Because you see now, I'm so excited about Kanye. I'm so excited about what Kanye's doing, especially seeing him perform like this, because Kanye is one of those boys that has been at the top as a junior. Obviously, at the times of Bo Regan, Palmer, and the others, Bo Keith, Kubalo, what are the other names? There's one from a Melody that was being coached by Tembanen, I think. What's his name? I'll probably remember him and put it up in there. And yeah, there was just a lot of them. So yeah, but there were not a lot, but it was just a little bunch of those kids that you knew that was just quite strong players. And Kanye got an opportunity to go get coached internationally after what is it? Is it after the Nakamura thing coming to South Africa? Then they organized that GM Kenny Solomon takes them obviously under his wing, coaches them. So now we want to see the fruits of that. You see what I mean? The fruits of that hard work. So Kanye is showing that, hey, there's so much theory. But maybe after this disappearance for a while, because Kanye's been away from chess, not necessarily, but for a while, he's been unseen. Maybe he wasn't making it to the top boards, the top prizes. And that's why we couldn't see him podium finishes. But we've always known that Kanye Mazibugo is one of the boys, and now he's up there to claim he's supposed to be a 2100 plus rated player, not a 1900. Yep, and that is why now when we see him in round 6, paired against Jan Kasten obviously playing the white pieces. We're like, okay, now they're newly crowned international master, 15-year-old, coming up against Ukanya Mazibuga, the candidate master, who's also been, what would you, like, yo. But yeah, it turned out to be fireworks, as expected. It turned out to be a whole lot of tactics on tactics. Obviously some missed tactics, and some of us thinking it was missed tactics, but it was probably not missed tactics, because I'm reading some of the comments here from people who are watching the game. So it says here, maybe somebody can even come and explain this. So there's a comment here on the game here, Kaya and Jan Kasten, where someone says what's this? Oh yeah, Kanya blundered. Oh, yo, what a blunder. How, Kanya? 2 people, right? Then Kasten got lucky. And then someone says, this is chess, bro. Luck has nothing to do with it. And then he got lucky because Kanya blundered. Did he skillfully get out of a -4 position, a -4 position, or did his opponent blunder? So yeah, so some saying Kanye choked because of the resistance. The resistance was big and all that. So yeah, I don't know. Let's look at the position and we'll see where do you think he blundered. But obviously, I'll show some of the critical positions as I see it from me, and you'll decide whether you think this is where he may have blundered or not. Maybe I'll just look through it and share that part where he goes -4, where Jan Carsten goes -4, and maybe finds a way to maneuver through whatever challenge difficulty there was, and comes through. So yeah, in pot 2, it was a draw. So many draws in this round. So there's a draw on pot 1, pot 2, pot 3, pot 4, draw on pot 5, and then again another draw on pot 6. And another draw on pot 8, 9. Yeah, so many draws. So many draws in this round. It's getting tough. It's getting to the cracks. So now I'm thinking now since Jan Carsten could not beat Kanya Mazibu, who else is going to beat Kanya Mazibu? Because Kanya Mazibu is currently on the lead with 5.5 points out of the 6 rounds played. No losses, with a performance rating of 2370. But before that, the performance rating was 2700 before drawing against I.M. Carsten. So he had a 2700 performance rating. Kanye. What's the academy called? Pawn Chess Academy or Pawn what? Yeah. Past Pawn or whatever. What's yeah, it's a Pawn something. Well, yes. But yeah, Kanye, man, keep doing what you're doing, man. Yeah, this is just quite a strong performance. And we're happy for it. We're happy to see it. We thank you for it. Keep it up. Yep, and then then the next board, Craig obviously draws against I.M. Craig Willenberg, and then Matvey Rogov and Charlton Miester. Another exciting game to watch. Another duo, another couple of talented young players. Matvey Rogov against Charlton Miester. You're looking again at this game and you're wondering who would get it. Who's going to win it? I mean, that's another one that you were meant to put your bets. Let's start putting bets on chess games, on chess matches. Let's find a way. Hey, seriously, because when these youngsters are playing, you know there are no arranged draws here. That's so exciting. That's what's so exciting about it, because you know none of the negotiated draws. It was fireworks, straight up. And that's why it was so beautiful. So yeah, Rogov, Matvey, and Miester Charlton. Drawing. No. And I was so impressed. I was surprised at this position when what is his name? When Charlton left his bishop to be captured. Because after the bishop capture there, you expect that he would capture back, but capturing back would allow a black's pawn to go down. So he decided he would not capture back with the bishop, he would just leave his bishop hanging and then start capturing the pawns, start collecting the pawns. He collected the pawns, the position was then drawn. Hey, yeah, ne? Where do these kids get this thing? I'm like, honestly. Yo. So yeah, and then in the next board, it was about 4. It's a draw again against Edward Bochiter and Calvin Klaassen. And then a draw, Tyler Nevin wins, moving up in the world. Wins against Wylan Bander. And then Charles, the FIDE Master Charles de Villiers, draws with Jora Suje. And then Kenny wins against Luton Fazwe. See, a battle of coaches. One comes out the stronger or the better coach. And Regan Palmer beats FIDE Master Shabir Hussein Baudin. The youngsters are on something different, grown-ups. The youngsters know something that you didn't care to know. And then obviously there's a draw against between Ethan Samuels and James Dinham and the other board. So yeah, in the 9th board. So obviously in the published boards. So now let's look at the current standings and see what's happening in the standings the next round. The current standings. So obviously in the next round, it is Willenberg Craig with 4.5 points and rated 2049, higher rated than Kanya Mazibu, playing against Kanya Mazibu, who has 5.5 points and rated 1928. In the second board, we have I Am Watukobese ranked at 2276 with 4.5 points, playing international master Jan Karsten. Did Jan Karsten beat Watukobese last year in the Masters in the Masters Challenge? I think he did. Why did he draw? They drew. They probably drew. But anyways, I haven't seen I Am Watukobese losing so many games from last year up until this year, like from the Moja up until here. But I mean, now he understands that, hey, he has to work for the win, because you saw that in the top 5 prizes. There's only the top 5 prizes. I did not see the veteran prize, best veteran prize, or anything like that. Because I mean, that's the prize that he came up with at the Moja event, and right now it seems like as he must fight for the 5th or the 4th position, and now at 4.5 points. But what we're seeing is beautiful. It's an evolution, a revolution of sorts. It's a change. It's new people to look up to, because before, I mean, I think about 5-10 years back, you would be definitely sure I Am Watukobese was winning this. But hey, times have changed, and that's a good thing. I'm sure he's happy with it, and I'm sure he has made so many contributions to what we are seeing today. You might find that most of those top players that we're seeing have received some coaching from International Master Watukobese. So yeah, man, this is beautiful. And even when whether he wins or he loses to I Am Karsten, he'll still be proud. I don't know, but yeah, that's what it is. So he's playing I Am Karsten tomorrow, and in pot 3 is Rogov Matfei against FIDE Master Calvin Klassen. They are both on 4 points, and the ratings are 2200 for Rogov Matfei and 2165 for FIDE Master Calvin Klassen. And in pot 4, it is Regan Palmer. Yes. Currently, Master Regan Palmer with 4 points against Miaster Charlton, also with 4 points. You see now, whenever the juniors against each other again. But my money is on Charlton. Charlton's been showing some brilliancy. My money is on Charlton between these two youngsters, but we'll see. And about 5 at Sportgieter Edward against Navin Taylor, and Kenny Wellenbeck plays black against Charles de Villiers. And Taziano is in pot 7 playing white against James Dinham, the boomer remover. And about 8 at Samuel Ethan. Samuel Ethan playing with 3.5 points, playing Joris Suji, who also has 3.5 points. Let's just quickly go to the the current standings, and let's see how the standings look so far. Obviously, we know that Kanya Mazibugo is at the top. Yes, of course. Yes, sir. Currently, Master Kanya Mazibugo at number 1 as it stands, and in seed number 11. Look at this, from number 11 to number 1, and he has 5.5 points. And then at number 2, it is International Master Jan Karsten with 5 points. Number 3 is Watukobese. All right, I Am has a chance if he maintains. He's in the prizes with 4.5 points, and Craig Willenberg also with 4.5 points at number 4. And at number 5, it is Rogov Matfei with 4 points. That's our top 5. But anyway, you can check out the rest of the other players for yourself. Beautiful, beautiful chess being played. Beautiful, beautiful game being showcased. Oh my goodness, we're so grateful to the Chess Western Cape, Chess Western Province Federation, the regional federation, for this beautiful event, for this particular event, and the Department of Cultural Affairs and Sports for making it happen. And obviously all the other sponsors that we've mentioned that came through. Yeah, man, let's just quickly now look at the advanced section and see what's happening in the advanced section. We saw today 2 rounds being played. So it was round 4 and round 5 that were played today. The 2 players who were on full score, it was Nell Rowan playing against Adrian Duval. They played a draw. All right, and part 2, Yusuf Al-Zanduti lost against Robin Klassen. Ooh, beauty in the brains. Now, this is coming up. You see now. That's what I like. See, the ladies are coming up because like in the other section, you could not see the ladies, right? But here now, the ladies are showing up. So now, Robin Klassen is on 3.5 points after this game. Obviously, one of the top, indeed, yes. And obviously in port 3 is Salumu Chase Salimu. It probably is Ruben's child. It is Is it Ruben's son? Coach Ruben. It's probably Ruben's son. This is likely Ruben's son. But anyways, we'll discuss that later some other time. Ruben, Chase Sullivan plays a draw against Capetown Master Andrew Patoli Flores. And then about 4, Tane Wrestle wins against Tariq Jenkins. And then about 5, it is Lil Yon Jansen losing to Sude Andrew. And let's quickly look at round 5 and see how the things go in round 5. Alright, we're back at it, and at round 5 for the advanced section, we saw in board 1, Robin Julian Klassen facing, obviously with 3.5 points, rated 1578, facing Nell Rowan, was rated 1404, and they were both on 3.5 points, and they played a draw. Another draw, right? Another draw on board 2 between Adrian Duval, rated 1463, against Tane Wrestle, rated 1654. And then in board 3 again, Mohammed De Villiers plays a draw against, actually loses to Sude Andrew. And then in board 5, we see Mancha Tabang on the rise. Winning against Alzantuti Youssef. You see, now Mancha Tabang is back on the rise. Now let's see what the standing looks like after round 5 of this section. So after round 5 of this section, we'll see that at number 1, this is so beautiful. I'm going to show you something quickly. But first, let's look at this. At number 1, we see it is Salimu Chase with 4 points. He's rated 1373 FIDE, right? And is at 4 points. And at number 2, it is Deval Adrian, rated 1463 with 4 points. So the 2, 4, 6 players on 4 points. And those players are Salimu, Chase Salimu, Adrian Deval, Rowan Nell, Andrew Sude, Robin Klassen, Tabang Mancha. Right. But now let's look at something quickly. I'm so excited because let's look at the birth date of the Salimu boy, Chase Salimu. Chase Salimu was born in 2011. So he's probably a 12-year-old kid going on 13 and already doing what he's doing right now in this section. We have another young another potential at 15 player. Yo, Chase Salimu. My goodness. There's a star in the making for you. Hey, take note. Take note. Definitely take note. So yeah, in round 6 of 7, which is going to be played tomorrow, this is what you're going to see in the pairings for the top 5 boards in this section. On board 1, it is Sude Andrew playing against Klassen Robin. And on board 2, it is Deval Adrian playing against Mancha Tabang. And board 3, it is Nell Rowan playing against Salimu Chase. So all the players with 4 points out of 4 are on the top 3 boards. You see now, right? What are we doing? I remember the word, but hey, so yeah, that's sort of like sifting or yeah. So we'll see who are the real ones, who deserve to be at the top and who do not. And at board 4, it is Russell Tane. I'm seriously gonna I need somebody to tell me those names. So serious is Russell Tane, who's on 3.5 points, playing against Andrew Florence, who has 3.5 points, Capetown Master Flores. And then board 5, it is Mbalente Cindy. There's another lady on the rise with 3 points, playing against Cecil O'Heason. All right. Okay. That's some interesting games to look forward to. So yeah, we'll keep you updated on what's happening in this section. And the other section, that is some beautiful chess that's happening on Flip. Yeah. Probably not the last update tomorrow, but obviously stay tuned for the next update tomorrow. Let's keep it update related. But you see now. So the open section, we're thinking Kanya Mazibugo. My gosh. And the advanced section, we're thinking Chase Salimu. My God. You see, those are people to look up, to look at, and obviously pay attention to, and make sure that, hey, we get supported after this event. So yeah, this has been Chess and One, and I'm still Eddie B. Good evening.